Welcome to the ihunthealth YouTube channel. My name is John Hunter. I'm the founder and CEO of ihunthealth. This is going to be the video that you see on the front of my YouTube channel. I basically created this YouTube channel to document my own fat loss journey and all of the health and wellness tips and tricks and experiences that I picked up along the way. And I would like to share all that stuff with you guys. What I want to do is I just want to tell you a little bit more about myself, so you know who you're watching, you know who you're supporting, and hopefully by the end of this video, I can get you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow for more content, because I have a lot that I want to get off. I've been doing this for several years, so I'm just going to start from the beginning, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about myself and what made me start my journey and what I've accomplished. I've probably made a video like this maybe 5 to 10 times, and I've just always like scripted it out and said I'm gonna write down in order what I did to get here and to achieve these goals and this and that. But I just want to kind of just go on the fly with it. And I want to talk about how my fat loss journey started in like October of 2016-ish, December 2016-ish. It's currently January 9th, 2022. I've been doing this since about October, December of 2016. I did not create a lot of videos in the beginning. There was not a lot of documentation that I did in the beginning. A lot of it was just me picking up information from friends. I had a coworker. I was working at a gym. That's kind of what started all this. So let's just jump back to 2016. So in 2016, I had just freshly dropped out of college for the third time and in 2 years. And yeah, I started working at this gym. It's called Experience Fitness. And I got a job as like a sales rep. And basically, my entire journey started from me just like hating the fact that I was a sales rep and I was trying to sell and pitch all these things to people, and I was really good at it, but I hated that I was trying to pitch like $400 memberships to people that I just knew were like me. You know, they were extremely overweight, they were extremely unhappy, and they were so desperate, they were willing to spend $300-400 on yearly plans for the gym that they knew that they were not going to show up for. And I don't want to put anybody down, but sometimes you have to be honest with yourself and you have to be authentic with things like this. It's important because a lot of times we lie to ourselves, especially, and the world's just a very sensitive place right now. So I'm saying all this to say though, my journey started in 2016. I got sick and tired of the fact that I was selling these memberships. It really bothered me. And then I got sick and tired of just being uncomfortable. I remember I was in and out of the hospital multiple times. I was having like insane migraines. Like they were so bad that it was debilitating. I was crying from them, like I was throwing up from them. It was the worst experience of my life. I never had high blood pressure or any sugar problems and stuff like that, but I was 370 pounds. It was tough for me. And being in that gym environment really helped kick off my fat loss transformation. And I didn't really do it on purpose, but deep down inside, I felt like being in that environment would be motivating. It would be encouraging. And it was. Not too long after I started, my manager started putting me on like little plans. You know, it wasn't anything he was charging me for. He was just like, hey, let me give you a workout to go through. And I started off real subtle. I started doing like, lifting weights 20-30 minutes, and then I'd hop on an elliptical or the treadmill. The elliptical was my best friend when I first started because I had really bad hip pain and knee pain. And I had a lot of joint pain just because I was so overweight. And so I did the elliptical, and that was great. Flash forward 7 months from then, I ended up dropping 120 pounds in 7 months. And I decided, hey, you know what? The gym treated me well. I made a lot of money while I was here. I was young. And I said, you know what? It is time for me to go back to school. And I went back to school, did great. Was in school for about a year and a half. And then I just fell out of love with it. And I started to fall back in love with fitness. And I started to realize that I didn't need school to pursue what I wanted to pursue. I love fitness. I love health and wellness. It is something that once I became an adult and I started to realize that all of my childhood trauma and all the things I went through in my life that, traumatized me and bother me to this day, once I learned how to educate myself and inform myself on important things that I was never taught as a kid, it opened up my world, because I realized like I'm in control of my own destiny. I'm in control of everything that I want to accomplish, everything that I want to do in my lifetime. Nobody else can take that away from me. Anything I want to learn, I can go learn immediately, right now. And I realized it was up to me and how far I was behind and how much catching up I had to do. And that's kind of where the whole concept of Hunt Health came from. Hunt Health is a mentality, and I want to hunt health and keep learning forever, because I felt so misinformed as a kid. I felt so little and unable. And so as I got older and as I continued on my journey, I started to realize the importance of, having a routine, creating plans, setting goals, working out daily. And even if it was just 15 minutes, like those things like that, they really make the biggest impact on your life, because it teaches discipline, it teaches consistency. So with all that being said, recently over the last couple of years, I had gained, some weight, dropped some weight, and I'm not perfect. And that's really one of the reasons why I started this channel, is because I don't want people to think that I think I'm perfect. I want you to understand that we're not perfect, and that your weight fluctuates and things happen in life, and all this shit happens. I understand that, but you have to continue to hunt health. Hunting health is a mentality, like I said. Stay optimistic. Keep pursuing these things. Even when you feel like you've fallen off, even when you feel like you've messed up, continue to hunt health and keep pursuing the things that you want in life, because as long as you're living and breathing, you still have the ability to do those things that you want to. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. I appreciate you if you made it through this entire video and you got to learn a little bit more about me. There's still thousands of things that I'm leaving out, but I just wanted to give you all a brief run through of who I am and what made me kind of start my journey. Something on my head. What made me kind of start my journey, and hopefully I can continue my journey with you all watching and keep giving you good content and feeding you things that I never had in the beginning, because I know what it's like to feel little and unable and uneducated and misinformed. My entire childhood, all the way until I was an adolescent, I thought big boned was real. I thought that I was just big boned, and that was my DNA, and I was stuck with it. So with that being said, I appreciate you again for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know if you have a journey, if you have a page that you're trying to get out there into the world and you want people to see. I will subscribe back. There's plenty of smaller YouTube pages that I just go looking for sometimes in hopes to find it. I'll search transformations or before and afters, and I like to see it. It's cool. It's inspiring. You don't need to have 100,000 subscribers to inspire me. I get inspired very easily, and I love to see people winning. So I appreciate you for watching. Stay tuned, and welcome to the I Hunt Health YouTube channel.